Let me ask you a question you might not have thought about in a while. When was the last time you woke up with strong morning wood? For men over 50, that signal often starts to fade, and many shrug it off as just aging. Some men haven't experienced it in months, even years, and they've convinced themselves it's normal. But here's the truth. Fading morning erections aren't just about intimacy. They're your body's daily report card. They tell you if your blood vessels are healthy, if your testosterone is steady, and if your nervous system is firing the way it should. Think of them as your body's built-in health monitor, a free daily checkup that requires no doctor's appointment. And here's the good news. You can bring them back, not with risky pills that come with dangerous side effects, not with extreme measures that disrupt your life, but with 2 simple vitamins you take at night. Vitamins that work while you sleep to restore blood flow, balance hormones, and set you up for rock-solid confidence in the morning. These aren't trendy supplements or expensive formulations. They're fundamental nutrients your body desperately needs. Stay with me until the end, because I'll explain exactly how these vitamins work at the cellular level, why nighttime is the scientifically optimal time to take them, and how they can transform not just your mornings, but your energy levels, your mood stability, and your overall performance in every aspect of life. Morning erections aren't random. They are the result of a perfect storm. Blood vessels open wide, testosterone rises naturally, nerves fire with precision, and your body enters a deep state of repair during sleep. When all of that lines up, you wake up firm without even thinking about it. But when circulation slows, when testosterone drops, or when stress hormones run too high, that natural signal starts to weaken. It's not a coincidence. It's a warning sign. The good news is that by fueling your body with the right nutrients at the right time, you can flip the system back on. And that's where these 2 vitamins come in. The first vitamin is vitamin D3, the active form of vitamin D. Most people think of vitamin D as simply the bone vitamin, something your doctor mentions during annual checkups for stronger bones and calcium absorption. But here's the shocking truth that most men don't know. Vitamin D acts far more like a master hormone than a simple vitamin, and for men specifically, that means it plays a direct critical role in testosterone production, vascular circulation, and sexual performance. In fact, groundbreaking studies show that men with low vitamin D levels are almost twice as likely to experience erectile dysfunction compared to men with optimal levels. And the lower the D levels, the more severe the dysfunction tends to be. So why does vitamin D3 matter so much for male health? First and foremost, it stimulates your Leydig cells, the specialized cells in your testicles, to produce more testosterone, the hormone that fuels desire, energy, muscle mass, and firmness. Without enough testosterone circulating in your blood, you may feel constantly sluggish. Your interest in intimacy drops to nothing, and erections become weaker and increasingly harder to maintain. Vitamin D also helps strengthen and maintain blood vessel walls at the molecular level. Think of your arteries as highly sophisticated flexible tubes. When they're strong, supple, and responsive, blood flows freely and powerfully into the erectile tissue. But when they're weak, inflamed, or calcified, blood flow slows to a trickle and firmness suffers dramatically. Vitamin D protects those precious vessels, keeping them elastic, responsive, and ready for action. And there's even more to the story. Vitamin D is also one of your body's most important and powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Chronic inflammation is a silent killer of male performance. It stiffens arteries like concrete, irritates the prostate, causing swelling and discomfort, and weakens the delicate nerves that carry arousal signals. By lowering systemic inflammation, vitamin D creates the optimal conditions your body needs for smooth, unobstructed circulation and healthy sexual response. Here's the real kicker that should concern every man. More than half of men over 50 are clinically deficient in vitamin D without even realizing it. Some studies suggest the number is closer to 70%. Why such an epidemic? because as you age past 40, your skin becomes progressively less efficient at manufacturing vitamin D from sunlight, about 25% less efficient per decade. Add in our modern lifestyle, long hours indoors under artificial light, colder climates with less sun exposure or carrying extra belly fat, and your levels can plummet to dangerous lows. That belly fat is especially problematic because adipose tissue actually sequesters and traps vitamin D, making it completely unavailable for your body to use. So even if you get some precious sunlight, your body may still be starving for this essential nutrient. The best way to take vitamin D3 for maximum absorption is in the evening with a meal that contains healthy fats, at least 10 to 15 grams. That's because vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning your body only absorbs it properly when it's paired with dietary fat. Foods like extra virgin olive oil, ripe avocado, wild-caught salmon, or grass-fed butter make the perfect absorption partners. When you take it at night, your body can utilize it during sleep, the very time when testosterone production peaks between 3 and 7 a.m., and blood vessels undergo their most intensive repair processes. By morning, you're giving yourself the best possible biological chance for a firm, natural erection, and the results can come surprisingly quickly. Men who restore their vitamin D levels to optimal ranges often report noticeable changes within just 2 to 3 weeks. More sustained energy throughout the day, a noticeably more positive and stable mood, better sleep quality, and yes, firmer, more reliable morning wood that feels like their younger days. It's not just about performance in the bedroom, it's about feeling truly alive and vital again. Vitamin D3 isn't a magic pill, but it is one of the simplest, most overlooked foundations of male vitality and longevity. The second vitamin is one that almost no one talks about in men's health circles: vitamin K2. If vitamin D3 is the powerful engine that drives testosterone production and calcium absorption, vitamin K2 is the sophisticated steering wheel that makes absolutely sure that engine runs in the right direction without causing collateral damage. Think of them as inseparable partners in crime because one without the other can actually cause more harm than good to your cardiovascular system. Here's why this partnership is so critical. Vitamin D3 dramatically increases calcium absorption from the food you eat, which is wonderful and necessary for bone strength and density. But here's the hidden danger that few doctors mention: without adequate K2, that extra calcium doesn't always end up in your bones where it belongs. Instead, it can lodge itself like cement in your arteries, creating hard, inflexible blood vessels that can't expand properly. And stiff, calcified arteries are one of the biggest and most common enemies of male performance. They can't expand fully when arousal signals arrive. They can't deliver blood efficiently to where it's needed, and they literally choke off the very circulation required for a strong, lasting erection. This is where vitamin K2 steps in as your cardiovascular protector. K2 acts like a highly trained traffic director for calcium, telling it exactly where to go through activation of specific proteins into your bones and teeth, where it strengthens your skeletal structure, and away from your soft tissues and arteries, where it would cause serious damage. By keeping calcium out of your blood vessels, vitamin K2 ensures that they remain flexible, elastic, and maximally responsive for erections. This is absolutely mission-critical because a healthy blood vessel is like a fire hose that can open wide and deliver a strong, sustained rush of blood when you need it most. But the benefits extend far beyond just circulation. Flexible arteries supported by adequate K2 also significantly reduce strain on your heart muscle, lower the risk of dangerous high blood pressure, and improve overall cardiovascular health markers. That's important because, as I often remind my patients, erectile dysfunction is not just an isolated bedroom problem. It's often the very first warning sign of systemic vascular disease. If blood isn't reaching the penis efficiently, it may also not be reaching the heart, brain, or other vital organs. K2 helps protect all of these systems simultaneously, giving you not only firmer, but also longer-lasting health and potentially years added to your life. Research has shown that K2 specifically activates two crucial proteins: osteocalin, which pulls calcium into bones, and matrix GLA protein, which prevents calcium from depositing in arteries. Without enough K2, these proteins remain inactive, leaving calcium to wreak havoc in your vascular system. When you combine vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 in the right ratios, you create a powerful synergistic duo. Vitamin D3 raises testosterone, strengthens hormonal signaling pathways, and increases calcium absorption for stronger bones. Vitamin K2 makes absolutely sure that calcium is deposited only in the right places, while keeping your arteries free, open, and capable of delivering maximum blood flow exactly where and when it's needed. Together, they balance hormones, protect circulation, support bone density, and set the stage for natural rockolid erections that last. The best way to take K2 is alongside vitamin D3, ideally in the evening with dinner or a small snack that contains healthy fats. Remember, at least 10 to 15 grams. Like vitamin D, K2 is fat-soluble, so it needs that dietary fat for proper absorption into your bloodstream. Taken together at night, these two vitamins quietly go to work in tandem while you sleep, repairing blood vessels, optimizing hormone balance, and preparing your body for firmness in the morning. Many men who add vitamin K2 along with vitamin D3 are genuinely surprised by how quickly they notice results. Not only does morning wood return with greater consistency and firmness, but their energy levels stabilize, mood improves noticeably, and stamina increases as well. It's not just about avoiding weakness or dysfunction, it's about building true resilience and vitality from the inside out. You might be wondering, why take these vitamins at night instead of in the morning with breakfast? The answer is simple, but scientifically powerful. Nighttime is when your body does its deepest, most important cellular repair work. While you sleep, particularly during deep, slow-wave sleep, your body is not busy digesting meals, managing stress, or responding to stimuli. It's laser-focused on rebuilding and regenerating. Testosterone production peaks during deep sleep in pulses every 90 minutes. Blood vessels repair themselves from the oxidative strain of the day, and your nervous system resets. So signals between your brain and body are sharp and clear again the next morning. By giving your body these vitamins at night, you're aligning them perfectly with this natural circadian rhythm of recovery. Vitamin D3 and K2 become integral parts of the toolkit your body uses to heal and restore itself while you rest. They strengthen hormonal signals precisely when testosterone is being manufactured. They keep arteries flexible while blood vessels are actively repairing, and they calm inflammation while your nervous system is resetting for optimal function. Instead of working against your body's natural timing, you're working in perfect harmony with it. Think of it this way: if you take them in the morning with breakfast, you'll still get some benefit, but much of the critical repair work has already been completed. During the night, and your body is shifting focus to daytime activity and energy expenditure. At night, you're feeding the very systems that are most active and receptive during rest. It's like fueling your car completely before a long journey, rather than stopping halfway through when you're already running on fumes. You start strong and maintain that strength instead of scrambling to catch up. And here's the real difference you'll feel in your daily life. Instead of waking up tired, depleted, and wondering where your morning wood has disappeared to, you wake up genuinely recharged with stronger circulation, optimized testosterone levels, and the firmness to prove that your body is functioning exactly the way it's supposed to. That small but crucial shift in timing can make all the difference between ongoing frustration and renewed confidence. I want to be crystal clear. Vitamins alone are not magic pills that work in isolation. They are powerful tools, but they work best as part of a bigger foundational approach to health. To get the maximum benefit from vitamin D3 and K2, you need to support them with simple but effective lifestyle habits that amplify and enhance their effects even stronger. First, think seriously about hydration throughout your day. Erections are fundamentally about blood flow, and blood is approximately 50% water. If you're chronically dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker and more viscous, harder to pump efficiently, and your circulation slows to a crawl. Make it a habit to sip water consistently throughout the day. Aim for at least 8 to 10 glasses, not just at night, so that by bedtime, your body is already primed for smooth, easy circulation. Adding a pinch of quality sea salt to your water can improve absorption and maintain electrolyte balance. Second, consider your food choices carefully. The same nutrients that keep your heart healthy and strong also keep your erections powerful. Leafy greens like organic spinach, kale and arugula, beets, and citrus fruits naturally boost nitric oxide production, the crucial chemical that opens blood vessels wide. Fatty fish like wild salmon, sardines, and mackerel supply omega-3 fatty acids that keep arteries flexible and reduce inflammation. Even something as simple as adding a handful of raw walnuts, pumpkin seeds, or a generous splash of extra virgin olive oil to your dinner can give your body the healthy fats it needs to absorb vitamin D3 and K2 more effectively while supporting hormone production. Third, don't underestimate the incredible power of regular movement. You don't need to run marathons or spend exhausting hours in the gym. A brisk 20-30-minute walk after dinner, light strength training with resistance bands a few times a week, or even gentle stretching and yoga before bed can dramatically improve blood circulation, lower stress hormones like cortisol, and set you up for deeper, more restorative sleep. Remember, blood flow is the absolute key to firmness, and movement is one of the most natural and effective ways to keep that flow strong and consistent. And finally, focus seriously on sleep quality itself. Deep, uninterrupted rest is when testosterone production peaks and cellular repair accelerates. If you're staying up late scrolling endlessly on your phone, eating heavy meals at midnight, or drinking alcohol within 3 hours of bedtime, you're robbing yourself of the very window your body desperately needs to produce hormones and repair tissues. When you combine these foundational habits with vitamin D3 and K2, you're not just supporting your erections, you're supporting your entire health system. Men who make these changes consistently often notice that not only does their morning wood return stronger than ever, but their daily energy is noticeably higher, their waistline gets slimmer, their mood lifts and stabilizes, and their confidence comes roaring back. It's a whole body transformation that starts with a few simple but powerful steps. So, here's the complete formula for success. Take vitamin D3 with K2 at night with a meal that includes healthy fat. Let your body absorb and utilize them while you sleep. Support that foundation with proper hydration, clean eating focused on whole foods, regular movement, and quality rest. And watch as your morning erections come back stronger, more reliable, and more energizing than you thought possible at your age. They're not exotic imported supplements. They're not prohibitively expensive, but they are remarkably powerful when used the right way at the right time. Morning wood is not just a nostalgic reminder of your youth, it's your body's daily signal that everything is working optimally. Circulation, hormones, nerves, and confidence. And even after 50, 60, or beyond, you can bring that vital signal back. Start tonight. Take your vitamin D3 and K2 with dinner. Give your body the precise fuel it needs and let nature do the rest while you sleep peacefully. In just a few weeks, you may be genuinely surprised at just how much stronger, firmer, and more alive your mornings feel. If you found this video helpful and informative, give it a like, Subscribe for more natural men's health advice and strategies, and share it with someone who needs this valuable knowledge. Your mornings and your confidence will thank you for taking action.